good morning, good morning. Today we're going to talk about transparency creates community. This will be like a 2-minute drill. You'll notice that my daily dose of salts are becoming shorter and shorter. Hello, Ruth. Part of that's time management, and part of it is, well, probably the shorter they are, the more likely you are to watch them, right? So, hello, Mary Alicia Blazina. How are you? I didn't know that was your middle name. Hello, Allison. So, transparency. I'll tell you why this came to mind for me. So, we live in this small community. There's like 200 homeowners here, and as most of you know, we have a gazillionaire next door. He actually lives behind us about 300 yards, and he's getting ready to build a big compound down here in front of us about 300 yards. And that's Larry Ellison. He owns the island. But well, you know, one of the things about Ellison's style, his philosophy, which I totally respect, I get it, and you know, more power to him. What I'm going to speak about is the downside to his philosophy. So his philosophy about owning the island of Lanai is a lack of transparency. So he's owned the island for 6 years, and he's never had a community meeting. He's never met with the homeowners. He's never met with the residents. There's only 3,000 people that live here, and there's only 200 homes in the community where he owns everything, right? He doesn't own our homes, but he owns 98% of the dirt on the island. And if you don't know who Larry Ellison is, he's the founder and major shareholder in Oracle, and his net worth is something like 65 or 70 billion dollars. So he's probably number 3 wealthiest men in at least in North America. Never know about those people over in Asia or Saudi Arabia, what they got going on. And so anyway, what I just noticed here living in this community is that Mr. Ellison's philosophy about what he's going to do with the island of Lanai, what his plans are, is pretty secretive. You know, every once in a while, if he's got to pull permits, if it's pretty obvious that he's going to do something, then, you know, somebody will do a PowerPoint and talk about it. But all the rest of the time, pretty closed lips about what's going on. So what's the downside of that? I get the upside. You know, it's his business, privacy, probably has security issues, big time. But what's the downside? Well, the downside is it doesn't create community. It leads for the community to gossip and speculate and you know, wonder what's going on, and all kinds of backstory conversations about what's going on here. I wonder what he's going to do there. I wonder what he's going to do there. Is he ever going to do this? Is he ever going to do that? Right? And he can eliminate all that just by being transparent. Like, hey, here's what we're doing. Here's when we're doing it. And so, you know, that's what kind of initiated me thinking about this. But then, you know, I also thinking about it like in some of my business interests where, you know, I'm in business with partners that could be way more transparent about what's going on and why it's going on. And I always have probably erred on the side of being too transparent with my business partners, like telling them more than is their business. And why is that? Well, because I just remember when I was the mushroom. You remember the mushroom, like kept in the dark and fed BS, right? I remember when I was the mushroom, like it didn't feel good. It didn't empower me. It didn't inspire me. It didn't make me want to be part of that community. It made me want to go find a community where there was sunshine and light and information. And, you know, I suppose one of the reasons people don't want to do that is, well, what if we change our minds? What if we change our plans? Well, you know, hey, if you're transparent, then what you just announce is, hey, we're changing our plans, right? And then maybe another reason why people don't want to be transparent is they don't want, you know, the pushback, right? They don't want everybody's opinion. They don't want everybody's, you know, rhetoric about why they don't want to do that, or they don't want, you know, some group coming together and, you know, opposing whatever the vision is. And yet, you know, sooner or later people are going to find out, or they're going to speculate and gossip, and those same opposing groups get formed and the same dissenting opinions happen. They just probably happen at a greater level because people resent the fact that maybe they had to find out on their own, or they had to find out after the fact, or so you get it, right? So maybe the question for you in comments is, how does transparency make you feel as a stakeholder, as a participant in the community? And how does it make you feel when you're kept in the dark? Unnecessarily, right? How does it make you feel to be part of the community and have transparency shined on you? And how does it feel to be a mushroom? Right? Hello, Dave Mack. Hello, Collins. So drop in the comments. How's it feel? How's it feel to be like in the sunshine of transparency? And how does it feel to be kept in the dark? How does it help you build community? How does it help you be part of the community? So maybe that's something you can take into consideration in your leadership, your business ownership, maybe your family, your friends, whatever community. And maybe if you're part of a community where you're kept in the dark, maybe this can encourage you to make the request, like I just made the request a couple of days ago in this community. You know, short of sacrificing security or trade secrets, would it be appropriate to have a little more transparency in this community so that it's an actual community and not a field of mushrooms, right? My request did not land well, as you might expect, in a culture of lack of transparency. Basically, I got blown off. But hey, everybody keeps making the request. Maybe sooner or later somebody gets it. So that's today's message. Transparency creates community. Thank you for dialing in. I'll see you tomorrow.